Namaste, welcome back to Stitapragna, and you are watching AWS Cloud Real-Time Projects. And we are currently in season 4. And in season 4, we have done 7 projects, and this is our 8th project, and we still have one more project left. And in this season, we are doing projects as a serverless developer. Previous seasons we have done projects, 12 projects as cloud practitioner, 12 projects as solutions architect, 14 projects as data analytics, and this is our fourth one, and two more projects to go, and we are finished with serverless developer. Then I think we will start with something else which will go over in the next video. So let's do our 8th project and overall 46th project so far. Hey, thanks for coming. The mayor referred me to you because of your serverless experience. Thank you. And deploying APIs gradually. That's the project name. I'm pretty good with serverless applications. AWS provides a set of fully managed services that you can use to build and run serverless applications. Well, that's good. Do you remember the two Amazon EC2 servers that you configured to host the stabilization system's backend applications? My company owns that system and we want to migrate to a serverless architecture. Can you show me how to do it? Yes, I do remember that project and I would love to help migrate it. For migration to a serverless architecture, I recommend using it as Lambda functions and expose services as APIs through Amazon API Gateway. Great, let's do it. You do understand what will happen if the migration fails, right? The city will sink to the bottom of the ocean. So we need a fault-tolerant and highly available solution. Lambda runs applications within multiple availability zones and will continue to process application events if a service interruption occurs within a single availability zone. Sounds good. I also need a method to deploy APIs gradually so we can test new application builds and perform a rollback if there are issues. Sure, you can use AWS CodeDeploy for canary deployment testing because it's already integrated with Lambda. With CodeDeploy, you can gradually shift your application traffic to a new API while you monitor for issues. This solution sounds very robust. Can you help us migrate our application to a serverless architecture? Sure, why not? All right, nice, you are the best. I can't wait to see this. So after doing this project or as part of the project, we are going to migrate the application to Lambda and API Gateway. We are going to use CodeDeploy to perform a canary deployment. So we will touch serverless application, SAM, Cloud9, CodeDeploy, API Gateway, Lambda. We already touched most of the services, all of the services, but let's try to use them together to do this migration. Okay, here is that nice picture. And as usual, the video concepts. If you are new to these concepts, I would recommend you to go watch this. You might be thinking, go watch where? Well, don't worry, I got you covered. So there will be a pop-up right here on the right top corner, which will show you the playlist where I already uploaded all these videos with the same title. So go to that playlist and search for this, then you will get them. Watch all these before continuing. I am not playing them here because it will take forever. So people, I highly recommend it. Go watch it, then come back here. In this solution, Cloud9 IDE is used to create a new serverless application model or SAM. Serverless applications created using SAM come built in with CodeDeploy to provide gradual Lambda deployments. Awesome. The stack created by CloudFormation contains resources from three AWS services: API Gateway, Lambda, AWS CodeDeploy. SAM template file defines aliases for resources such as Lambda functions. The aliases can be used by API Gateway to invoke the Lambda function. In the first deployment using CodeDeploy, the solution has two versions of the Lambda function assigned to the alias live. Version 1, which is old, version 2, which is new. CodeDeploy is configured to gradually shift customer traffic to the new version. The first configuration used is canary 10% 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, 10% traffic is going to the new one. The remaining 90 will be in the After 5 minutes, all this 90% is going to shift to the version 2. This means that 10% of the traffic is routed to the new version, and after 5 minutes, 100%, whatever I just said. The second configuration used is linear 10% every 1 minute. This configuration means that every 1 minute, an additional 10% of the traffic is routed to the new version until it reaches 100%. Cool. So this is something cool that we are going to learn today. I am excited. I hope you are excited. Practice lab goals, we are going to use a SAM command line to create a new project. Then we are going to use SAM command line to build and deploy APIs. Configure a canary deployment for APIs. As DIY, we are going to change the deployment preference to linear. Deploy the project by using the new configuration. We have done this again. Let's start the lab. And there are no log files, that's fine. And as usual, read the concept, then go to next one. I'm not going to. So pause the video, read the concept, then follow along. We'll go to Cloud9. It's already created for us. And let's check the Python version and SAM version. Let me copy it in my temporary notepad. Python and SAM version we are using are those. Good. And then we are going to start or initialize the SAM template. So for that we are going to run the command SAM init. And as you can see, we are going to pick choice 1, which is quick start templates. And then we are going to template 1, which is hello world example. Okay, I will scroll down a little bit slower here so that you can pause and read it. Okay, both the cases we are going to choose choice 1 and 1. Okay, once that is done, we are choosing yes, no, no. I think this is asking use the most popular runtime package type, yes, and X-ray tracing we are saying no. And what is this? CloudWatch application insight we are saying no. That is fine. And then they are asking the project name. We are going to choose my API. And then I think you can review it. So it generated the application name my API, Python with that, hello world, etc. Okay, now you can see we have all that my API, hello world, app.py, and you can see the sample code right here. Okay, this is the app.py. They have the sample Lambda function and Lambda code. Save it and save it. Why save it? Isn't it already saved? That's weird. And then we are opening the template.yaml and we can review it. Runtime Python 3.7. What they want us to change it from do not include the revision number, which is a set of digits to the right. Okay. Second period example should be shortened to Python 3.8. Okay, we'll just do that. And I think pretty much that's it. Then let's save that after that change. And then we are going to go into this particular file, folder, and then we are going to build it using SAM build. And then show hidden files. What do you mean by show? Click show hidden files. Are there any hidden files here? Maybe here. Oh, okay. The build, okay. It has that AWS SAM, then under it has the build and it has the template YAML, and then we can review it. Okay. Okay, we are fine with that. And then we are going to deploy it. We build it, now we will deploy it. And the deploy type is going to be guided. And once you type that, there it's going to ask the stack name, I guess. Stack name, we are naming my API stack, and region we are going to use East region. So this command mode walks you through the parameters, guided means. And then we are going to choose yes, yes, no, yes. And we can read those later on when we do it. Okay, and once that is done, okay, let me see. Where did we enter until yes? Is this okay till there? And okay, again we are going to type another yes, and then sam config toml, whatever that is, and then default. So basically what it is at the same configuration file prompt type that one and press enter. At the same configuration environment prompt type default and press enter. Supports a project level configuration file that stores default parameters for its commands. This configuration file is in the TOML file format and default file name is that one. The file's default location is your project's root directory which contains your projects. Okay, makes sense. Once that is typed, finally we are going to type yes. Deploy this change set. Yes, I want to. And then it is, if nothing goes wrong, then it is deployed. And then we'll go back. We'll go to the Lambda and we should see that Lambda function that's created. You can see the dummy code. And then Lambda review API gateway, which they already created my API stack. And then they have the get method. Let's review whatever they have it here. Client, method, integration, Lambda function. Then you have two stages, prod and stage, and copy the invoke URL. And then we are going to copy paste it with slash hello. Which we are just testing to see if it is working or not. Okay, so let's finish it until 30 steps. So this is all a little bit new to me. Sam is new to me. So let's go and try to do that. Cloud9 environment is already there. So let's click on that. Oh, it's creating it. So let's wait for it for some time. I should have opened it a while ago. That's okay. Okay, while it is creating, I guess, let me close all this. Let's come here. Okay. Then my API YAML. Okay, fine. Then what do they want us to do? Type. Okay, I have to type this. Okay, we are just telling it to do the canary deployment. So I'm going to do the. So this is a certification question as part of developer. So yeah, there are so many questions for the deployment type. So if you watch this, I think that should be cleared for you. So go ahead, read that, and I hope this is ready. Yeah, this is ready. Let's go here. Refresh. There is no refresh. Okay, that's fine. Seriously, I need to refresh the page. No environment. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for. Am I supposed to change it? I don't think we are supposed to create it, right? Oh, it's in under shared with me. Never mind. That is new. Okay, we are here. Okay, now what are we going to do? SAM, let's find the SAM version. And it is 1.99, which is way higher than whatever we used in the our scene. Python version 3.8.16. So we are going to SAM init, and we are going to do a quick start template. Let me maximize this. And then we are going to select hello world example. So let's select one. And here we are going to select use the most popular runtime packets. Yes. Would you like to enable X-ray tracing? No. Capital N, which means it's by default selected. I can just hit enter, but I will just put that. Would you like to enable monitoring using? No. And the name for the app, project name, I will put this one, my API. And I think it will take some time to create it. Wow, that was fast. Now let's go to this particular folder we created, and not yet. Let's go and review all this. So I zoomed this in, so zoom out. So we have this one, events. That's the JSON event. And if you see, this is the app, and you can see the basic it created. And this is the project settings file, but I think this is okay. 3.9 now. Okay, we don't have to change anything here. And even the API, actually this one created it. I thought it was created by something else. Okay, this is the API it's creating, and this is the Lambda it is creating. So we are good here. I don't think we have to modify anything here, which looks good to me. They told us to modify this one, but I think which looks fine. Do we have to change this to 3.7? I don't know. I think this is fine. I don't even think we need to go to file save. We didn't change anything, but I will still do that. We never know. Now let's go to API, which we are already in. Then let's click build. It failed because oh, okay. So maybe I do have to change this to 3.7. I don't know. I think in the requirements maybe that's what they have it. No, I don't know. Then what? Okay, let's try it again. I changed it to 3.7. Okay, I think 3.7 it did work. It built the code, whatever this code, but how do you see this? We have to go to view, tools, window. Oh, wow, this, come on, hidden files. I should have, I thought it would be view, output, no, layout, font size, themes, no, no, no. Where on earth is that setting? Yeah, here. Okay, we are going to go into this one, build, and you can see the template YAML file that it built. Nice, looking nice. So this is how it does it. This is the template, SAM template for my API. Okay, looking nice. And it built 3.7, no problems. Now, since we already have it here, what are we going to do next? We are going to deploy it. So we are going to deploy, but it's a guided deploy. And stack name, what do we want to give? I want to give my API stack. And the region, it's the same thing, so I just enter. Confirm changes before deploy. Yes. Allow SAM, CLI, IAM role creation. Yes. Disable rollback. No. Hello world function has no authentication. Is this okay? Yes. Save arguments to configuration file. Yes. Configuration file. Yeah, I'm fine with the default one. So enter. Same configuration environment. Yes. Okay. I thought it was supposed to ask me another yes, but that's fine. I guess I will wait for it. Okay, so what did we do? If I have to rephrase it, we initialized the SAM, then it created the directory structure, then we built it, then we built the code, and then we deployed it. And the deployment is still going on, but once it is deployed, it should deploy means what? It should create whatever we built. We built what? An API and a Lambda. How did we tell it to do that? Because when we asked the initializing, it asked us a couple of steps and we picked them. The hello world, whatever it is, that's how we told it that's what I want. That's why it created a Lambda function and the API you can see. Okay, so let's let it do its thing. Looks like it finished it, so that's not going to take much time. And deploy this change set. Yes, of course I want to. Okay, so it is going to deploy those two. Once it deploys those two, what are we going to do? We are going to go ahead and review them. So let me open this one and then the API gateway as well. So let me open those two. That is complete, which is good. And it is going to create the function and the API gateway. And then in the API gateway, it is deployment type stage and then maybe prod. All right, it is done. We are good to go. So let's come here, refresh this, and it created the function. You can come and see it. Right? The function as is. I mean, we could have deleted this, but that's fine. I'm okay with it. Okay, good. And the API, okay, if I go to APIs, or maybe here, I think it's REST API, right? No. Okay, let's go to API gateway. Oh, it took me all the way there. No, I think there should be some. Okay, it is here. Never mind. Okay, we are here. Now we have the get method, and you can see all this. And what are we supposed to do here? We are supposed to go into stages. Okay, click on this. That's the get. That's the function. I don't want that. Okay, let's go to this. stage. There are already two stages. We are not deploying it, so I just want to see. I'm not that good with the API, so just bear with me a minute. We have done this in one or two projects and I already forgot about it. Okay, I don't think I'm getting anywhere, so let's go back here. Get. Did it show that? Or am I missing? Did I close that? Oh yeah, here. I closed it. Stages. It has these two stages and they want us to copy this prod one. Go here, paste it, slash hello, which is working fine. I don't know. Theirs looked different, didn't it? Oh, they had all this JSON header, whatnot, and we don't have all that. I think that's fine. As long as it is working, I think we should be fine. All right, so we catched up so far. Now we are going back to the template YAML and yeah, we are adding that, right? We are adding that canary deployment and then we are going to save it and we are going to again do the validate. Since you saved it, we are going to do the validation. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Then yeah, go through that. And again, we are going to repeat the steps. SAML build, not built, and deploy. Okay, once it is done, what is it? There is a delete that one that is done, but we need to choose yes. Deploy change set, yes, obviously I want to. And then it is deployed, which is good. And which is what? This is a Lambda function, yes. We go to aliases and you can see live version 1 wait 100%. Did we put 100%? No, right? Review Lambda. And then let's go to my app, my API, and then check the app.py. And then let's type this new attribute. I am a canary deployment. Okay, good. We'll do that. And then save it. Obviously, we have to save it. Then repeat the same process. SAM build, SAM deploy, and then yes. And then we go to the code deploy this time. And then deployments, click refresh. Then it is going to show blue green. Okay. And then click view details. Oh, it's showing it nicely. Which is showing it is success and original and the replacement, everything you can see. Nice, I like that. And then we are going to go to the functions again, aliases. Now you can see version 1 that, version 2 this one. Oh, it was just taking some time for it to I guess. Okay, nice. Which we will do. Code deploy, we did that. Then review Lambda. Aliases, okay, that is good. Then if you refresh, you should see that attribute. I'm a canary deployment. And then what is still going on? code deploy. Okay, it is still going on. That's why we are going to go to code deploy and again do the refresh, and it should be able to show 100% shifted to that new one, and refresh it. That's it. Wow, this is something again, something new to me. So let's go ahead and finish this. Let's hope we don't make any mistake this time. So which this is working nice. Now what we are supposed to do is go back here, and in the my API we have the template YAML. I think I have it here opened already. So here we are going to do what? We are going to add our, I think it has to be here if I'm not wrong. This is not right. So this one goes there. Yeah, I think that should be it. Then let's save this. So all we are telling is deployment preference is that canary 10% 5 minutes. Okay, we already know what that means. Now let's go ahead and let me clear this and let me zoom in a little bit. Then we are going to SAM validate. It's a valid SAM template because whatever we added, we made sure that I didn't mess it up. Okay, let's do that build. Build succeeded. I can go ahead and check it, but I am good. Then let's do SAM deploy. We don't need guided this time, which we already selected all the options previously, so we don't have to again select the SAM deploy guided. It will take the same settings. Yes, I want to deploy this chain set. It will go through the same process again. Okay, so you can see code deploy. Previously it didn't do that, but this time it did because we added the auto publish and deployment preference. And previous, when we went and checked in the Lambda function, right? So let's go. Okay, this is done. Okay, so this is done, and if we go check it live, I mean, let me refresh this if I want. Okay, version 1, wait 100%. Okay, now let's go to here, refresh it, nothing. Internal server error because the deployment is going on. Now if I go to here, minimize this, and then now let's go to the app.avi, and here what I want to do is add that new attribute, which is I am a canary deployment. Previously we did only message under that one, so let's click that one. Okay, let's go and let's repeat the same process again. SAM build, SAM deploy, yes, code deploy deployment started. You can see that here. Okay, you can see it already changing it version 1 and version wait to version 2 it is sending it. It already started doing that, and you can already see I'm a canary deployment. And if I go to code deploy, this is in progress. You can see, right? Original replacement, it's still in progress. The other one is gone. Okay, I think it will take some time, so let me hold on. Let me pause this. All right, it took some time, but you can see original is 0, replacement is 100%. And if you go here, yeah, I think you should be able to see the version 2 is 100% right now. You don't see anything version 1. And this is done as well. So clear this up. Okay, I think that's about it for the lab, practice lab. I don't know if we are able to, because to be honest, I feel this little bit complicated, whatever we are doing. So I don't know if we can change the deployment preference to linear 10% every 1 minute. Deploy the project by using the new configuration file. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So I think let's try this. I don't know if we can do it, but I will try my best. So it is linear 10% every 1 minute. Okay. So we have to modify what? Both the files to do this. So let's go ahead and do that. Minimize this. And this I am going to say new attribute. I am a linear deployment. So that is one change. And the template YAML, we are going to select linear 10% every 1 minute. All right, wish me all the best. We first let's go and do the validate. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, let's do this. And SAM build. Okay, that went fine. SAM deploy. Okay, let it create. Once it creates the change set, I'm going to choose yes. And now let's wait and see the magic that happens here. Okay, that's fine. It updated the code deploy and it's updating, going to update the function. So the function should show, I guess, 10% every 1 minute. That's what they said, right? Version 3 10%. Yes, after 1 minute this should change to 20%, etc. Okay, that is cool. So it will wait for 1 minute, I guess. And if I refresh this here, okay, which is working fine as expected. And I am still the canary deployment. I think that will change because when we are hitting, it might be hitting the old version as well. Okay, it changed. See that? It, there is no way that it might be hitting the new one. Okay, you see that? Only one chance because it only has 90-10 because the traffic might be going to this one, not that. So every 9 times or 10 times it changed. Yeah, linear. You see that? Okay, so let's wait. And after one more minute, if we refresh this, this should say 90-20, right? At least that's what I feel like. Yeah, 90-20. So I think this will take about 10 minutes for it to become 100%. I think, yeah, it's going on. And what are they saying? Okay, wait until the deployment status is succeeded. Okay, since it is not succeeded, so let's wait for it because that's what they want us to do. Okay, so after 1 minute, if you refresh, it will change to 70-30. So every 1 minute, 10% traffic is going to go to the new function that new function, we just added that linear, nothing much. Wow. Okay, once. Okay, come on. Okay, that's, you see. Okay, I don't think it is 3 minutes yet. Let's wait for it. Okay, 30. So I will be back after 7 more minutes, I guess. All right, we are almost there. It's almost, yes. Oh, wow, I came at the right time. So you can see the replacement is 100%. And if I run this one right now, it should only show linear. Okay, I don't know why it is not letting me. Because 100% traffic move to the new function and the new function has this one. So every time I refresh this, I should only see linear, nothing else. Okay, now let's go and paste our deployment ID, which is this, and it should show green as usual. Yes. All right, you did it. You have created a deployment. Now return to the city and give your customer the good news. Okay, this is a little bit complicated. I mean, it's just the steps and etc. But we were able to successfully deliver it. Nice work, love this. Well, you have solved another huge problem for the city. You are becoming quite popular. Thank you. The company owner wants to let you choose the statue we will put in our garden. Choose your reward. Let's collect. I don't know how that is going to be a reward to me. Okay, after that, you know what follows? Fireworks. Oh, that's the statue I put. Then why can't I go there and see it from there? That's nice. And you know what follows? The feedback. So go ahead, give the feedback. I'm going to give them the feedback. I like this. I love this project. So we have one more assignment to go to get this batch and done with this particular season. And it's time for you guys to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and what else? The comment. Don't forget to give comment. Okay? Go ahead, do that. Give the comment. Don't forget about it. Okay, what just happened? I didn't click on all that, so let's close everything. Comment just takes a minute. So data engineers created a deployment group for an AWS CodeDeploy application. They want to alert their remote team when the deployment is complete. How can they achieve this? I think SNS. How about that? I cannot thank you guys enough, whoever is leaving comments on these videos, because of you guys, these videos are reaching to a wider audience. The more likes and comments you put on a video, YouTube algorithm is going to recommend those videos to users. API types are supported by Amazon API Gateway. I think WebSocket API, HTTP and REST. Even if a video has views and if it doesn't have comments or likes, then it has less probability of being listed as the top video when somebody searches for it. So that's why I keep reminding you guys, just type a comment sharing whether you like this project, you didn't like this project, was it helpful, was it not helpful, was there any confusion, etc. Okay, we don't have a electric balancer, so let's go ahead, quit. And I am looking for blue ones. I don't know how I ended up hitting a orange one. Data engineers deployed an application using CodeDeploy. After a few minutes, the deployment status showed failed. How should they troubleshoot this issue? We didn't try this, did we? I think maybe we can do this. And I think it is one of this and one of this. Get deployment instance or list. I think list will list it, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, list of buckets. No. Get the deployments ID by calling the list deployments command against the application named. Okay. Get deployment command with the deployment ID. The command deploys the overall status. Oh, okay. So it is the get deployment. Yeah, that is what we chose. What? Okay. What must a VPC have to use? I think it's a public. And we have one more project in this season. Then I will get my batch. Which service helps users codify their infrastructure and treat their infrastructure as code? We already know that. CloudFormation. So thank you for your support so far on this series, and keep hitting those likes and keep commenting those videos. Let's make these projects available to wider audience. Right now it's not. Which AWS service is a cloud integration? This is that. So let's make this reach to wider audience so that many people can watch these projects, then they can get real-time hands-on experience. So it's in within your hands, not in my hands. All I can do is make videos and put out there, put the content, but it's because of you guys the content will reach to other people. It's a cedar block. I think we are out of those questions. So just remember, it's because of you guys my content reaches to wider people, so wider viewers, because you guys share, comment and like, subscribe. So that is what causes YouTube to show these videos to other people, not me making this content and putting. So it's all because of you guys. I really appreciate what you are doing out there. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out. Love you all.